The topic of discussion for today will be anatomy of nose. The first part is the external nose. The external nose, as you all know, has a cosmetic value. It is a pyramidal structure which is made up of osteocartilaginous framework. Now the osteocartilaginous framework is in turn covered by the muscles and skin. So as you can see in the figure, the osteocartilaginous framework means osteo means bone and cartilaginous means cartilage. So this framework consists of bony structure and cartilaginous part. So as you can see in the figure, the pyramidal structure, the upper 1/3 of the pyramidal structure, as had been described in the figure, just look at the figure carefully, is the bony part which comprises of the nasal bones. This upper 1/3 which comprises of the nasal bones is also known as the bridge of the nose. The lower 2/3 which is cartilaginous is also known as the dorsum of the nose. So let us show the bony part in details. So in the lower figure you can see that I have drawn two bones on either side with a deep ink. So these two bones are individual nasal bones on either side. This is one. This is the major contribution of the bony part. Now the minor contribution comes from the nasal process of the frontal bone above and frontonasal process of the maxilla on lateral side. So this forms the bony part. Next, let us move on to the cartilaginous part. So the cartilaginous part has the upper lateral cartilage, as you can see in the figure, the lower lateral cartilage and the lesser alar cartilage. Now the upper lateral cartilage lies below the nasal bones, two on either side, one each on either side, so equal to 2. The lower free margin of the upper lateral cartilage, which can be seen intranasally, is known as the limen vestibuli or nasal valve. The lower lateral cartilage has two crus. The lateral crus of the lower lateral cartilage forms the ala of the nose, and the medial crus of the lower lateral cartilage forms the columella. Now you can see two small cartilages on either side or lateral to the lateral crus of lower lateral cartilage. These are the lesser alar cartilages or the sesamoid cartilage. So this forms the cartilaginous framework, and above the bony framework is formed by the two nasal bones. Now moving on to the muscles of the nose. So you just need to know a brief. 4 muscles are important in nose. First one is procerus. As you can see, procerus arises from, you can see a curved arrow which I have shown. It shows that it arises from the fascia covering the nasal bones and gets inserted into the skin between the two eyelids. This is the procerus. So what does procerus do? The procerus forms the transverse wrinkles when you frown. Now the next one, number 2, is the nasalis muscle. The nasalis muscles has two parts, the transverse part and the alar part. In the figure I have shown only the transverse part. This transverse part is also known as the compressor nares, and the alar part is also known as the dilator nares. So from the name itself you can understand that it compresses the area of the nasal vestibule, and the alar part dilates the area of the nasal vestibule. Number 3 is the depressor septi. You can see that I have drawn it just below the nose. So its origin is from the incisive fossa of the maxilla, and it gets inserted into the mobile part of the nasal septum. So this is the depressor septi. So what it does, it also dilates your nasal vestibule. So it is also gets dilated when you are angry. So number 4, it is the levator labii superioris alekinezi. So this is one of the muscles with the longest names. So how would you know what does it do or what are its origin and insertion? So from the name itself you know levator means it elevates. Then labii superioris is to the superior labii means upper lip, and alekinezi means the nose. So it is attached to the lower nose as well as the upper lip. So that is why it is known as levator labii superioris alekinezi. So these are the 4 important muscles of the nose. Limen nasal and limen vestibuli or nasal valve. Limen nasal is a mucosal ridge between the nasal cavity proper and the nasal vestibule. Limen vestibule or nasal valve is the lower free margin of the upper lateral cartilage which can be seen intranasally. Both of them have surgical importance. Now, the dangerous area of the face. As you can see, I have broad-lined the area. So this is the area between the upper lip and the area which comprises of the upper lip as well as the external nose, and the adjacent area is the dangerous area of the face. Why is it known so? Because any infection from this area can travel to the cavernous sinus, leading to cavernous sinus thrombosis, because the veins here are valvulous. So by 2 routes it can travel to cavernous sinus. The first one is through the superior ophthalmic vein, and the second one is the deep facial vein and the pterygoid plexus, so leading to cavernous sinus thrombosis. Hence we should not pop any pimple in this area, and we should shave in this area with a sterile razor. So these are the practical importances. Thank you.